Turning now to today's No Kings protests. About 2,500 communities across the country taking part in demonstrations against the Trump administration. We saw rallies in Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington, Frisco, several other North Texas communities as well. Tonight, we have team coverage on those demonstrations, starting with Tiffany Liu in Dallas, where police say about 3,000 people showed up.
We are at the Dallas No Kings protest today, and you can see there are thousands of people in downtown Dallas marching, rallying during this protest. Now, today we've seen just tons of people, all different demographics out here. People are here fighting for their freedom of speech, fighting for their right to assemble, and fighting against the Trump administration and what they believe is a power grab. Now, the last No Kings rally that happened in June, there were 1,800 communities that rallied. Today is 2,500 communities across the country, and I think it's clear the size of these protests, at least in the DFW area, have surpassed the ones over the summer. All different signs out here. People are fighting for gender rights, immigration rights, their concerns about ICE, their concerns about troops being sent to cities. People spoke at the event and rallied and marched even despite the rain.
I feel like our Constitution is being overrun. As you can tell, I'm a little bit older and I'm a veteran. And so many cuts that have been happening. And the main thing is really I think our Constitution is going away. And that's why I'm here today.
Whether we're Hispanic, whether we're black, whether we're white, whether we're gay, lesbian, straight, like we are all Americans, and we are all here in solidarity against the fascism that is the Trump administration.
Like I mentioned, it did rain here earlier. It was coming down really, really hard, but it didn't stop people from protesting. Another thing that I noticed is that we didn't see any counter protesters either. And as people are marching, a lot of cars are honking in support. Now, Dallas Police Department has also been out here. They have been visible, but not in any riot gear. And overall, this protest in Dallas has been peaceful. Let's send it back to you.
Now, meantime, organizers of the Fort Worth protest say about 6,500 people rallied there. Luke Clary continues our team coverage.
Well, this is the scene in downtown Fort Worth where this huge crowd has endured several rounds of heavy rain to take part in this No Kings protest. It was a similar scene earlier today in Arlington, which I would perhaps compare to something like a block party. A lot of smiles, but in spite of that light atmosphere, people telling me that their message was very serious, sharply critical of the Trump administration and its handling of a variety of policies.
I know it bothers them, so I hope it does resonate in the White House and the people around them.
Bringing it back here to Fort Worth, it was a striking scene as we watched this massive crowd march through downtown Fort Worth, the streets blocked by police with barricades, a heavy security presence here as well. The officials here say that there were really no major incidents to report. I spoke with two grandmothers from the area here in Tarrant County who explained why it was important for them to turn out. Do you believe that protests like this can really make a difference?
Yes. Yeah, we wouldn't be here if we didn't think that.
Because you have to realize how many people are in opposition. When you see things like this, you realize how many people are against what's going on. It might not be noticed otherwise if we didn't do things like this.
People representing different generations and all walks of life in one place with various messages that they hope will make their way to the White House. In Fort Worth, I'm Luke Clary.
Now, these protests did happen all across America. Organizers in the nation's capital say nearly 200,000 people demonstrated in Washington, D.C. New York City police say 100,000 peacefully protested there. Some Republicans did blast these events, including House Speaker Mike Johnson, who referred to them as the Hate America rallies. We covered the protests as they were happening on our streaming app, WFAA+. You can always follow other major stories by downloading that app. WFAA+ is free and available on Roku, Fire, and Apple TV.